Welcome back to Amazing World Facts. Have you ever stood on a deserted platform and felt an inexplicable chill run down your spine? Maybe a whisper of wind that seemed to carry more than just the cold. Well, today we're diving deep into the supernatural world of railways. The creaks, the echoes, the phantom footsteps. Railway stations are not just places of arrival and departure for passengers. Many of them have a spine-chilling reputation for hosting visitors from the other side. Buckle up, because today we're going to explore the 10 most haunted railway stations in the world. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these eerie tales will leave you wondering just what might be waiting in the shadows of your local station. Union Station in Phoenix is a historic gem, but it's also known for its ghostly residents. Built in 1923, this station was once a bustling hub for travelers. However, after it closed for passenger services, locals and workers began reporting strange happenings. Security guards claimed to have seen a woman in a red dress wandering the platform, only for her to disappear into thin air. Some have heard distant, disembodied voices and footsteps echoing through the deserted halls at night. What's even creepier is the tale of a long-forgotten passenger. Legend has it that during the station's heyday, a man mysteriously died while waiting for a train that never arrived. Since then, his restless spirit is said to roam the platform, forever waiting for that train to take him to the afterlife. Next, we head to India, to a station so terrifying that it was abandoned for over 40 years. Bigunkhador railway station in West Bengal earned the title of Ghost Station, after a station master reportedly died under mysterious circumstances. Locals began whispering about the sighting of a spectral woman dressed in white, often seen walking near the tracks. Some villagers even claimed that trains passing through at night would break down unexpectedly, as if an unseen force was halting them. The haunting became so notorious that for decades, no one dared to step foot near the station after dark. It wasn't until 2009, after a cleansing ritual and the bravery of new station staff, that the station reopened. But even now, the eerie legend of Bigunkhador remains part of its haunted legacy. Modern transportation isn't safe from the paranormal either. Shanghai's Caobao Road metro station on Line 1 is known for more than just busy commuters. A section of this line passes through what used to be a mass burial ground, and many people believe the spirits of the dead have found their way into the station. There have been numerous reports of ghostly apparitions appearing on the platforms and in the tunnels. The station has also become infamous for a strange phenomenon. On multiple occasions, passengers standing near the edge of the platform suddenly feel an overwhelming urge to jump in front of an oncoming train, only to be snapped out of it at the last moment. Investigators have chalked it up to psychological distress, but some believe it's something much more sinister. London has no shortage of ghost stories, and Bishopsgate Goods Yard is one of the most chilling. This station, destroyed by a fire in the 1960s, sits in ruins, but its ghostly inhabitants are said to remain. Before the fire, the goods yard was a hub of activity, but there were also many tragic accidents involving workers. Today, ghost hunters have reported hearing the sound of footsteps, whistles, and even cries for help coming from the empty ruins. The most famous spirit is said to be a worker who perished in a railway accident. Visitors claim to see a shadowy figure in workers' overalls, appearing for a brief moment before vanishing into the fog. This station, destroyed by a fire in the 1960s, sits in ruins, but its ghostly inhabitants are said to remain. Before the fire, the goods yard was a hub of activity, but there were also many tragic accidents involving workers. Today, ghost hunters have reported hearing the sound of footsteps, whistles, and even cries for help coming from the empty ruins. The most famous spirit is said to be a worker who perished in a railway accident. Visitors claim to see a shadowy figure in workers' overalls, appearing for a brief moment before vanishing into the fog. In Dublin, Connolly Station is an active and busy train terminal, but beneath its bustling exterior lies a chilling past. During the Irish War of Independence in the early 20th century, the station saw numerous battles, and many lives were lost on its grounds. Over the years, station staff and passengers have reported unexplained occurrences. Doors opening and closing on their own, lights flickering without reason, and the unmistakable feeling of being watched. Some even claim to have seen the ghost of a soldier, dressed in an old-fashioned uniform, wandering the platforms late at night, his footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Is he a relic of the past, or a reminder of the station's war-torn history? Australia's Macquarie Field Station in Sydney holds an eerie reputation thanks to a ghostly apparition that has haunted the station for years. The legend revolves around the tragic death of a woman who was struck by a train while trying to cross the tracks. Since that fateful day, passengers have reported seeing a shadowy figure near the tracks, with some even claiming she appears on the platform just before the last train of the night arrives. Locals believe her spirit is trapped, forever reliving the final moments of her life. While some commuters brush it off as just another urban legend, others swear that her presence is all too real. In the coastal city of Izmir, Turkey, the Karşıyaka railway station harbours a ghostly secret. Built in 1857, the station is one of the oldest in the country, and with such a long history, it's no surprise that it comes with ghostly baggage. The most well-known tale is of a railway worker who met a tragic end while maintaining the tracks. His ghost has reportedly been seen walking along the railway at night, lantern in hand, inspecting the tracks just as he did in life. The eerie part? His lantern is said to glow faintly, even though there's no light source nearby. Yes, even North Korea's Pyongyang metro isn't safe from ghostly rumors. The metro system, known for its deep tunnels built to serve as bomb shelters, has a dark and mysterious reputation. While information from North Korea is scarce, defectors and tourists alike have spoken of eerie experiences on the underground platforms. The most common reports involve shadowy figures seen lurking at the ends of empty platforms. Passengers have described hearing whispers and footsteps when no one else is around. The metro's deep, echoing tunnels only add to the creepiness, making it one of the most unsettling railways in the world. Translated as Cemetery Station, the Panteon's metro station in Mexico City is as ominous as its name suggests. Situated near two cemeteries, the station has long been associated with paranormal activity. Late-night travelers have reported seeing ghostly figures standing silently on the platform, only to disappear as the train approaches. Security footage has captured mysterious shadows moving along the tracks when no one is around, and strange cold spots have been felt by commuters, even on hot days. Some say the station's connection to the nearby cemeteries makes it a portal between the living and the dead. Last but not least, we travel to Amsterdam Central Station, a beautiful historic structure with a dark secret. Built in the late 19th century, the station has seen its share of accidents and tragedies. One of the most famous ghost stories involves a young woman who threw herself in front of a train after being abandoned by her lover. Since then, her ghost has been spotted roaming the station, her cries for help echoing through the night. Several employees have also reported seeing her reflection in the windows, only for her to vanish when they turn around. The station's grand architecture may be beautiful, but for some, it's also home to lingering sorrow. So there you have it, the 10 most haunted railway stations in the world. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these eerie locations have left an indelible mark on those who've experienced their strange happenings. Perhaps next time you're waiting for a train, you might just feel a spectral presence standing beside you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more spine-tingling stories from Amazing World Facts. Until next time, keep your eyes open, You never know what you might see lurking in the shadows.